All right, peace, peace, peace. I'm sitting here studying the minister's words, the love of God from the swan song that he did on Savior's Day. The love of God is the key to the manifestation of who you are. And as I got this image in my head of a river rushing forward and hitting a wall, like there's a wall blocking it. But the wall can be lifted or it can be removed. But the person with the key is a steel wall. I mean, like a steel barrier blocking it. And the person has the key to manually turn the key and move the wall so that the river can rush forward and be free. The river, the water, is who we really are, who God created us to be. And there's a barrier that's blocking it. But the love of God, once the love of God turns, you know, turns the I want to say ignition, but it ain't a car. Once the love of God enters and turns, the wall begins to move and the river can come forward and flow freely. And it hit me that the minister, I was interpreting that to mean you loving God is the key to manifesting who you are. But he says the love of God, God loving you, God's love, not your love for God, God's love will manifest who you are. God's love will manifest who you are. Not your love for God. God's love will manifest who you are. And it's just so amazing because I'm like, man, like the earth. I'm like, I was reading that all that time and been interpreting it to mean when I love God, then I'll manifest who I am. But no, God's love, like the sun hitting the earth, makes the earth spin. God's love, when he begins to shine his love on you, you begin to manifest who you are. You can't hold back. The earth can't hold back. Once the sun strikes the core of the earth begins to spin and rotate. It begins to move. It can't say, oh no, I'm not moving today. No, when the power of that sun's light hit the core of the earth and the other planets, they can't do nothing but be in submission. They can't do nothing but rotate. So it's the thing is allowing the love of God to hit the core of your being. I think that's the wall. The wall is blocking the river from flowing forth. And the wall is blocking the light of the sun from striking the core of your earth, your mind. So we gotta remove these walls. We have to remove these walls because it's the walls that's keeping us from being our greatest. You know, it's the walls that's keeping us from being our greatest. And until we remove the walls, we can't be who it is that we are. I thought that was interesting. Peace.